Hello and welcome. Let's look at data filter capabilities Excel offers. Filtering data means subsetting rows using column values. Though data filtering in Excel gives us a snapshot of specific rows in our data, it must be understood as one of the means of finding answers to certain questions we pose to the data. In data analysis, we usually have questions directed to a group within our data, and hence, we first need to identify all the records belonging to that group before we can address the question. And data filtering can help us with finding those records. If you're interested in following along using the workbook or data I will be using, please check the link in the description. We have 1,203 rows or records of different product valuations by different companies. The first thing we will do is to show the filter controls. Make sure the active cell is in the data range, and of course the data must be contiguous. That is, an entire row or column must not be empty. Click the Data tab. At the Sort and Filter section of the ribbon, we have the Filter as well as Advanced Filter. The Advanced Filter is for constructing complex filters, and we will not talk about it in this video, so click the filter icon. We should have the Filter drop-down button displayed on the header row. We could have also accessed the Filter button from the Home tab under the Editing section of the ribbon. When we click Sort and Filter, we can enable the filter buttons. What type of data can we apply filters to? We can restrict or filter the data using date, a text, or a numeric value. With all the filters, we have the option to search for specific values or select from the list provided. However, there are some filters specific to the type of data we are dealing with. With number filters, there are a lot of options to choose from. We can restrict the data to a range of numbers or even look at just the top 10 records. If we are applying filters to a text field, we have the option, for instance, to look at text beginning or ending in some string or characters, or containing certain string of characters. And we can customize our text filters too. Excel makes it easy to apply common date filters. If our data has future records like predictions or forecasts, we could filter for tomorrow or next week's data. For historical data, we can do last quarter or last year, or even look at data for specific months or quarters. Now that we have had a tour of Excel filters, let's begin applying some of the standard ones. Suppose our data analysis will involve only records belonging to product AM. How do we make sure we have just those records? Remember, data filtering is about subsetting rows using column values. This means we need a column that has product information. So, using the product name column, click the filter drop-down. We can see the filter values are ordered alphabetically. Uncheck Select All. Now, choose Product AM. If our interest had been to look at all products except Product AM, we would have deselected only Product AM. Since we want records for just Product AM, we will go ahead and click OK. Excel now is displaying the records associated with Product AM. At the lower left corner is a basic count information. 396 of 1,203 records satisfy the filter conditions we put on the data. Notice that the roll numbers appear different and some are hidden. Also, there is a filter icon like a funnel on the column we just applied the filter to, all telling us that a filter has been applied to the data. Now, let's also require that evaluation of product AM was done by the Gamma company. In Excel, this translates into selecting product AM from the product name column, which we have already done, and then selecting Gamma Limited from the company column. So we would deselect all the companies and then select only Gamma Limited. Click OK. It turns out that the number of records reduced to 89 because we want product AM for only Gamma Limited. Here we have combined two filter criteria using an AND conjunction. That is, we asked that the visible rows should have both product AM and company Gamma Limited. Whenever we apply filter conditions from two or more columns like we have done, we are interested in rows where all the conditions are true. We need to clear the filters so we can apply another. To remove just the filter on the company name column, click on the filter button and then click Clear Filter from Company Name. Another means is to go to the Editing section of the Home tab, click on Sort and Filter and click Clear. This approach will clear all the filters applied to the data. Let's look at records from 2016 and 2019. We only have the year portion of the date shown, but we can click the plus sign to collapse and show the months and then collapse again to show days. We are interested in the entire 2016 or 2019 valuation date, so we are okay with showing only years and hence no need to collapse the date. We will deselect all and then choose 2016 and 2019 and then click OK. The filters resulted in 484 records. Whenever we select two or more items from the same column like we have done, Excel joins them using OR disjunction. That is, in our example, we see data for either 2016 or 2019. Let's remove the date filters we have applied. So far, we have seen text and date filters. We can also restrict our data using numbers. If we should investigate the expected valuation column, we will see that the maximum expected valuation is 150,000. Suppose we want to show which records have this value, we can filter our records by the maximum expected valuation. Now, click the filter button on the expected valuation column and deselect all. You can see that the numbers are sorted from smallest to largest. So, scroll down to the very last and select the largest, and then click OK. It turns out that there are two records with a maximum expected valuation, one in 2018 and the other in 2019. We also see that they were all valuations done by the Delta Logistics Company and as a result of product CT. Congratulations! You now have introductory understanding of filters in Excel. Remember, filtering narrows down a list of records, but it does so using specific columns. Thanks for watching.